Hello everyone, today I'm back with another M.S.G review. This one is of the katana set. This is weapons unit number 32. So this is a later one. As you see, you got a nice katana sword. I'm not sure what the set is called, I haven't looked it up again. But you get two nice sheaths and a carrier for the two, or you can swap it out for a carrier with one. These aren't actual sheaths, you can't put the sword inside. They are dummies, so you get a handle to represent the blade being in the sheath when it's not in use. So obviously, with this one in your hand, you're going to want to take that one off so it looks like you've unsheathed it. Definitely size is good for the high grade, at least for the smaller blade. Definitely looks like it could do some stuff, and he does look pretty good with it on. We're going to go ahead and switch over to the Zaku 2, and we'll be right back. Very intimidating look by the Zaku. Definitely able to hold it with two hands and advance on his enemies. I should have put it the other way around now that I think about it. You got the shield in front there, but with the shoulder in the way, that looks pretty good actually. Like he's about to do a bum rush. That sword will definitely do some damage, and if it's in keeping with the Xeon, what's the word I'm looking for? With Xeon Flare, it's going to be a heat rod, so a nice hot sword straight through your Gundam armor. That might do some damage. Looks fun. Simple sword, but always fun to pose a sword user. Check him out. Gonna slice and dice with that long sword. I mounted that one to his outer calf, just like his little knife, and I think he's raring to get to town and do some business. Architect has a different kind of approach. Looks like she likes the close in, making sure she keeps her guard up. Did it. I think the swords work pretty well with the Musume. They are included with a couple of them, so it's definitely a design that they chose to work with the Frame Arms girl, and more than likely going to be with the Megami device as well. So let's go ahead and see how Chaos and Pretty handles hers. I'm opting for the long sword. Looks like she can handle it with two hands. This one that's on here is actually not jointed, so it's just plugged in there. This one will have to do the work for the posing. But that's just the way I have her right now. Definitely looks like a fun one in terms of size. The short one isn't that bad either. I think definitely matches in height. Let's put this up here. Definitely matches in height for a person, at least in this 112, or relatively 112 scale. So I think that works. Good job, Chaos and Pretty. Alright, all in good fun here. It looks like I'm actually missing the hand piece for this guy's hand. I need to go find the other set, so hopefully I don't lose out on using this master grade as my model. In any case, here he is with the sword strapped to his side instead of his skirt. I think actually you could attach that one to here with similar result. I think it'll look a little awkward, but it could work functionally, I think. I probably won't do it, but let's see. We have time, since we're not showing him posed at all. Let's see what we can do. Plug that in here. Maybe? I guess that's not a 3mm port. I thought it was. Maybe it's just to hold this in. I mean, I guess not. That's a shame. I'll put this one back. and we'll just talk about the M.S.G pack. So this one, compared to some of the other ones I've shown, is actually relatively expensive. I got this for $7, and it does come with quite a bit in the box, but in terms of bang for your buck, I don't think it's there. This is like one of the early ones where they just kind of gave you the weapon and maybe a holder and said, here you go. The first one didn't even come with a holder. But this one coming with the holder, 2 sheaths, 2 handles to make it look like you're actually have your weapon in there. Let's see, definitely doesn't fit, but I just wanted to show that. As it stands, it's a little expensive. That said, with a little detailing, it's going to look great. So maybe put some effort into it, make it loved, and it'll be worth more than what the some of its parts is. These themselves, really cool, really sharp. Be careful, that will poke you, and it will actually make you bleed if you're not careful. These are not cutting edges, but they're damn near sharp enough to do so. Just a little bit of work will get them to cut you. With the extra holder, you know, you have an opportunity to put these anyway which way you want. These aren't loosely carried either. Like, you can plug that in and shake it about a bit. It ain't gonna go anywhere. With that, I think if you can find it for cheaper, $7 is probably the maximum you should pay. I think I've seen them for more. Definitely worth it if you want something with this type of sword. So with that in mind, I'm gonna say skip it if you don't need it. It's not worth the money unless you're after this particular look. I like it because some of the girls have that armor aesthetic that makes it look like they should wear these kinds of swords. Then again, I could definitely coat that in a gloss. We could definitely coat that in a gloss black and make it look lacquered, and you can paint this detail up to make it look like you have the rope handle, or even actually do it with some string if you were so inclined. But definitely something to pass on if this isn't interesting to you at all, unless you're, you know, a completionist, in which case you have to. So after all is said and done, let's get work on getting his hands back together, and I'll see you guys the next time.